Hello, everyone. As we step into this journey of life, we must understand if we're going to walk into the arms of the Father, that our journey must be a journey of purification, understanding, and willingness to do whatever it takes to get to the end of the journey with all the understanding and knowledge that you need. And the whole point of the journey is not the destination, but the journey itself. The learning processes, the understandings, the things that you come to know and believe. Because we live by our knowledge, we live by our beliefs. And when our beliefs are threatened, when our knowledge is threatened, we take it personal. But what we don't understand is that when our knowledge is threatened, when our person is threatened, it's normally threatened by our ego, not by the other person. Because when you stand in your truths that are unshakable, nothing can harm it. Nothing can dent it. Your truth will not be taken away. Therefore, you won't react to the attack. And this brings me to the subject of what I'm talking about today. If somebody is attacking you verbally, if you're attacking somebody verbally, if you're looking at somebody's energy that they're serving to you as energy that you don't like, then it could be the reason you don't like the energy is that you don't serve that energy. That's not an energy that you want to take on you. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the energy that's being served is a good or a bad energy. It's just an energy that doesn't serve you. But because you take it personal, then you're giving this energy the right to be bad to you. And then you're stepping to the point of making it personal and saying the other person is bad because they're in that energy. And this is where the understanding of self-perspective comes in. Simply look at the understanding of the energy that affects you, how it affects you, why it affects you. And in that, you get a learning and understanding of who you are. If a man slaps a woman across the street from me, and it angers me enough to want to go over there and knock him down, before I go over there and knock him down, I should react to my own reaction. My reaction of wanting to go over there and hit him. Why? He hasn't done anything to me. The only thing he's done is hurt him and hurt himself and hurt her. But the fact that his action causes a reaction within me. Now we're speaking of what's called cause and effect. His energy caused an effect within you. This is how we register our energy. The energy you must understand that's within you is your innate understanding of a man hitting a woman is that it's wrong. For you. But because that person done it in front of you, now all of a sudden you feel the right, you can say that he's wrong. When in his world and her world, it might be okay. It might be an understanding that they have. But the judgment is for you, not for them. It's for you to look at how you see things. You judge the good and evil things within yourself. I would never hit a woman but I would never hit him either. And I would feel for her. But then I come to the understanding that these things must happen. This is the world these people have created. It's not what I've created. Therefore, it should have no influence in my life other than to show me my boundaries. No different than if somebody was to come and try to put upon me a bunch of gifts. If I accept those gifts in the understanding that I owe this person something back, then I've just diminished the gift and the person giving the gift as well as myself. Because the purpose of a gift is for somebody to love you. Now, why would you owe somebody who simply wants to love you? Again, you must look at yourself, not the person giving the gift, but look at yourself and how you're accepting love. This also shows you your boundary. When you can look at all perspectives of the information coming at you, then you can kind of get a circle around yourself and start recognizing the boundaries. And then you can take it even further than that. You can go within the information of the boundaries that you found, and you can find out whether they're present knowledge of this life, or if it's innate knowledge from your past lives that your higher self has instilled within you from his own truths or her own truths. And in this, and start recognizing if it's new energy, if it's this lifetime energy, then these are energies that you have learned truths of in this lifetime. But if they're innate, you've learned them in other lifetimes. And when you start recognizing the innate truths within you, then you can start seeing your higher self, the true you. The whole part of this journey, the whole reason of this life journey is to find yourself and how you fit in. Well, why are you asking everybody else who you are when all the answers are right in there within you? All your answers are visible through your actions and your reactions. All of this is right in front of us. But we take upon ourselves the business of correcting others. The businesses of helping others. I'm having too much trouble trying to fix this one that I don't even know where to start in yours. And that causes an issue. Because a lot of people want help, yet the person that they're asking help from doesn't know where to start to give them help. The answers are within us. I have to believe my higher self would never leave me empty-handed or without all the tools and knowledge necessary for me to manage this life. But the truth is all of this is also showing me how the Father sees me. And when I start recognizing that the judgment that I'm having is within myself, and when I can start recognizing that the judgment slowly fades away, that the way I look at myself is no longer with judgment, but with complete understanding of who I am and why I'm that way. And in that, love the understanding of who I am. Love the way I am. Because these are the paths that I've walked down to become this entity in front of you. And the prospect of being able to love you unconditionally, forgive you for everything, hold nothing against you, that's the purification within. Seeing somebody else as a problem for you helps you to recognize that that person is showing you your problem that you need to fix. Not fix in them, fix in you. These are the indicators. This is where somebody's pointing out, hey, look, there's a wound right there. There's a damage spot right there. Hey, look, you're holding this against yourself. So when it comes down to looking at other people and finding out why you dislike them for some reason, or why there's something about them you just feel uneasy about, maybe the whole perspective is that you're feeling uneasy because the person's pointing out who you are. And most people don't like themselves when that happens. So the whole point about this is to simply correct yourself if there's correction necessary. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel any remorse for who you are. You are who you are because you're in the battlefield fighting yourself. You are who you are because you're watching others show you that person. And if you don't like the person that you are, change your mind. If you're doing things that are judgmental against somebody else, judge yourself in that situation. See why you feel it's necessary. Walk in this walk, talk in this talk, living this life is simple if you do it in the words of my buddy George. Look at everything you do with love. In the word where God is, put the word love. And love yourself. If you can't love yourself, at least forgive yourself enough so that the love can start. I can't fix your problems, I can only fix mine. And hopefully in fixing mine, you will see a remedy for yourself and be able to fix yourself. Even if I don't have a remedy, even if somebody else doesn't have a remedy, you do. That's the point of looking within. This is just a simple, thought-provoking video to help you think about where you stand in your life and how you gauge yourself against others. And this gauge has to be true. It has to be pure. You have to shine light on it so that you can see the exact measurement of it. We are children of the light. We are children of knowledge. We are children of understanding. We are children of unconditional love. If you're giving unconditional love, if you're giving total forgiveness, if you're giving total understanding to yourself, then you'll be able to give it to me, and you'll be able to give it to everybody else. It's that simple. It starts with you. It starts inside you. Create your kingdom, the kingdom of heaven within you. And I leave you with this one last thought. If the Father of all creation, created with unconditional love, in his thought, if he used thought to create everything, and we are created in his image, shouldn't we use thought to create our kingdom of heaven? Just a thought. I love you with all my heart. We'll return soon.